So
My son.
Mama Jones. So when I first was preparing to talk about Russell for this, I went back, I looked through a lot of different events, different trips that I've taken, different group outings that I've had with Russell. And one that really stuck out was, I'm really bad with times here, but we had gone out to, I think it was a junior year, we had all gone out to a cabin. So we had all gone out to a cabin, yes. And Russell, more than anything, was excited for some fireworks. He had gone out, he got all these fireworks. He made sure they're the kind, they're not just the little sizzlers that are on the ground. He made sure they were going to go out. He wanted everybody to remember this. He wanted everybody to say, we're at the cabin right now, we're having a fun time, but the capstone to all of this are the fireworks. And the time that we spend together around the fireworks. And that kind of stuck with me. Christina also brought it up, and that was a big memory for her as well. And we all look back, and as I've gone through and as time has passed, I've really likened Russell to fireworks. I don't think that there's anybody here who would say that Russell wasn't a very colorful, vibrant, loud person. Someone you're not going to forget. Someone that you see, you're not going to just pass by, even if you don't know him, as there's people that probably maybe not have ever met Russell during this time, in this circle right now. But they feel like they know him just from the stories that we've all told. And I think that that's something that speaks volume, a very, very loud volume, much like fireworks. So I think that no matter what class you had with him, what time you spent with him, he was going to be someone that felt larger than life, something that you're going to almost be watching from afar. But he was oh so close to everyone. And we weren't going to forget that. And that's just something that I've always seen. And as I remembered, as I've gone through 4th of July's, as I see any fireworks anywhere, as soon as it explodes, I see him. I see Russell, I see his laugh. His laugh might be that bang to the fireworks. And that's kind of how I've seen him since then. Something that is very, you won't forget him. He is every color of the rainbow. He's everything that you see. He's really the capstone to many events in our lives, to just a big portion of what we will remember him to be. But like fireworks, he also was here and he had gone too soon. And you always want to see the next set of bangs that will remind you of his laugh, of Russell, of any little talk that he ever had with any of us. I'm pretty sure we've all had our little one-on-ones where he could inspire, he could say anything. If you ever had even a 5-minute talk with him, you'd say, yes, that is something I remember. That is that firework I saw get set off in the parking lot. That is the firework I saw, and you know, any riverside, any hillside. That's where we would remember Russell. I had people, as I was telling my friends that I was coming down here this weekend, I didn't even know this. I had no idea. I had told them that I was coming down here to see Russell's bench, to see everyone that knew Russell, and they all started telling me stories I hadn't heard of Russell. There's a little firework that everyone will remember for Russell, and although some of us may have had a grand explosion of fireworks, a spectacular show, some of us had smaller shows, just a single firework here or there, but that's something that we're always going to remember, and we can always look back on, and it will be how I see him, and from here on out, and any time I see fireworks. So thank you. Before I start
Thank you.